Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Masilamani, a scientist, a retired professor from some university. Fortunately, I'm not going to talk about science. I'm going to just put across to you certain important ideas which I want you to think over, ponder over now, today, tomorrow. Because we are going to face the biggest election, 2024 parliament election in India is the most massive election that has been ever observed, ever the world has witnessed. We should be very proud of our democracy, and there are certain aspects where we should be ashamed of also. Where we should be proud of, it is an open adult democracy. Anybody above the age of 18 can just walk into the polling booth and then choose his representative. And secondly, there are so many countries in the world which practice democracy. India has the most massive, most populous democracy, where this time 900 million voters are going to choose the leader. Such a stupendous number of people are going to be properly handled by election commission and the police and the army, everything. Now, what is very important at this crucial point is election commission has been always dodging for some reason or another, favoring only the electronic voting. Now, as a scientist, as a technologist, let me feel the morbid fear that technology or electronics or software people have. We know that this is the day of autonomous car. A car can walk through or drive through any crowded routes all by itself by proper programming inside. There are a band of hackers who can swindle the money in Swiss account or a Mauritius account or Maldives account, transfer the money plus one to another. And now this artificial intelligence also has come up into the picture. With all this one, it is very, very difficult to see the difference between the real dancer and the artificially designed image. Very, very difficult. It is so realistic. The level of technology, the level of software program has become so advanced that people like me, scientists, are scared of technology. We are scared of artificial intelligence. Now, with this in background, don't you think somebody, some smart aleck can somehow find access to our electronic voting, and he can always make the whole thing a tricky one. He can switch from one to another and he can play havoc, making a particular party a big victory. It is quite possible. Under these circumstances, many other countries have gone through this experiment, have gone through this exercise, and then they have gone back to the physical voting system. This happens in USA, in Germany, and I don't think we have won more Nobel Prize than Germany or USA. In spite of all this one, the election commission is still stalking and balking for electronic voting. No, this is the one way of completely losing trust and faith in completely losing faith in election commission. My one humble request is, let us do physical counting as much as electronic counting. By this, we may lose few days, 1 or 2 days. Later, the election result may be released. But we lose few days, but we will gain enormous trust in the democratic values. We will have enormous trust, and we will be choosing the right type of government which we want by the common people. That is the most important duty of election commission, and this particular duty somehow the election commission is dodging. This is a matter of shame. I've been I mean, many experts, many constitutional experts, they have been pleading for physical voting along with electronic voting in case of any mismatch between counting of physical voting and electronic voting. The supremacy should always go to the physical voting, and the result should be declared on the basis of the physical counting of the material, tangible voting. Case was there in the Supreme Court. We were all expecting a very favorable verdict from the Supreme Court till Monday. I hope still we have 2 more days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even if the Supreme Court wakes up and declares that physical voting should be done this time along with the electronic voting, it will be big relief. Our democracy will be saved, because this government has been saying all the time it's beyond corruption, and it is proved that it is as corrupt as the previous Congress government. Both are equally bad or equally good. This electoral bond scam has shown that the BJP is as dirty as election Congress. Nobody is sacred. Under these circumstances, they can always make a foul play somewhere and twist here and there. When this kind of suspicion, mistrust has come up, the people will lose faith in democracy, and it is an essential duty of Electoral Commission to ensure that the democratic values are properly restored. Thank you very much.